For Aaron Rodgers, there is nothing going right. Here's an interception for good measure. It's picked off by Bullock. And Rodgers is in his way, trying to make the tackle. Can't, and it's a touchdown, Texans. Aaron Rodgers throws a long pick six. It's a 51-yard return on the interception for the touchdown by Kalen Bullock.
Aaron Rodgers needed some extra love after that.
Yes, he did.
You know what he's not going to get here?
What's that?
Extra love, because this particular segment is for quarterbacks who did good things.
Oh.
Like Josh Allen. Do you remember this throw from the Bills-Jags game? The Buffalo was down 4, and he's off his back foot, under heavy pressure.
He just flicked it.
Gonna get drilled. And you're right, he just flicks it to Brandon Cooks, and his teammates, they absolutely took notice of that and everything that man did.
He is 17 years old, man. He is a dog.
Man, he's a freaking dog. He's a warrior.
Do you want me to bark to add emphasis?
Please don't.
To that? Okay. Anyway, Bills won 27-24. They now face the Broncos, again, a road game, so Josh Allen has another chance to.
You probably bark like you sneeze. Rams, Panthers, 45 seconds to go in the game. The Rams are down 31-27. Matthew Stafford. How dynamic was that throw? I mean, no one's going to catch it but Kobe Parkinson. The only question is, would he score? He did all the things. Here's Devontae Adams.
Yeah, I think he said, let's go snatch these guys' hearts. And that was pretty cold. That was like one of the most gangster things you could say in that moment, honestly. And to hear him say that and the look on his face and then throw the touchdown and then the look on his face after that was just like MVP stuff.
Hey, a lot of talk about him potentially winning MVP this year. That was MVP stuff. Rams won it.
I'm just going to say, making sure that I have this highlight, and this particular one is slightly cruel, but anyway, Packers and Bears, 5.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Bears are down 27-16, and Caleb Williams did that. Rome Odunze, who took a big hit, but did you see, he's getting flushed out, he's falling down.
The physics don't make sense.
It doesn't. None of it makes sense. And Booger McFarland was like, that might be one of the greatest throws I have ever seen, which was slightly echoed by the Packers receivers standing there watching it happen. I honestly think that was my reaction, too, to a lot of things in that game, because the Bears won it 31-27.
All right, how about the Niners and the Eagles, beginning of the fourth quarter? There you see Christian McCaffrey. There you see Juwan Jennings, who's a wide receiver, but in high school, the play.
I was on the edge, sort of blocking, sort of not in the play, and then I look back, I see JJ get hit, and I was like, dang, dude.
All right, as promised, Ryan Clark back here with us. Let's take a look at this divisional round weekend coming up. Bills, Broncos, Texans, Patriots. What do you think will matter most, RC, in these matchups?
I think the Bills and the Broncos is going to be, can the Bills get their run game going? The Jacksonville Jaguars did an amazing job of stopping James Cook, which made Josh Allen become a runner in the red zone. He made the big plays to Brandon Cooks, the big plays to Dalton Kincaid. You won't be able to do that against this Patrick Surtain-led defense of the Denver Broncos with the rush from Nick Bonito and friends. And so if James Cook gets going, that's what gets Josh Allen to the fourth quarter where he can make plays.
So on the NFC, a little familiarity there, because you got the 49ers and the Seahawks. They've seen each other a few times. You also have the Rams and the Bears. What stands out in those two matchups?
To me, the first thing that stands out, the NFC is wide open. 6 weeks ago, we were all saying the LA Rams, they're the best team in the world, the best team in the NFC. They're shoo-ins for the Super Bowl. That's changed dramatically to this point. And at halftime last week, the Chicago Bears were on their way home. When I look at the Seattle Seahawks playing against the San Francisco 49ers, in my opinion, everything is lining up for them to walk themselves into the Super Bowl with 2 home games against 2 probably familiar foes. And so it's what Sam Darnold shows up. They know they have the defense, the run game with Walker and Charbonnet, JSN, an all-pro wide receiver. If Sam Darnold goes out and plays high-level football, doesn't turn the football over, I believe the Seattle Seahawks are the Super Bowl favorite.
There are just so many parts of this season where it's like throw a dart and that's who's going to win the game.
You know, one thing that's guaranteed that weekend is going to be cold in Chicago.
Yeah, I'm glad we're not going there, but we're going to be in Foxborough, so it ain't much better.
Protect that voice, my friend. Protect.
To get started. Sports Center. Brought to you by Popeyes. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Is it like a Forrest Gump wave that you were doing last
I'm not
night?
doing it
I really
again.
want you to do it again.
Texas
Hi, by the way.
defense dominant in that win over the Steelers. And like Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson, they were sort of like smoke and stacking centers. If you haven't seen it, they were just bringing heat the entire night. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Pocket collapses around Aaron Rodgers, taken down by Anderson. So Pittsburgh will have to settle for a field goal. Let's go to the 3rd quarter now. 2nd and 12 after that C.J. Stroud interception. So you thought you could get something going, but nope. Hunter, spin move. Rodgers on the ground again. Now, 4th quarter. Anderson gets to Rodgers, strip. That's an incomplete pass. But a little pump fake and throws it away. That's what you got to do. Frustrated leads to a punt. And so now, 3rd and 12 situation. Anderson's going to get there. The ball comes out, scooped up by Sheldon Rankins, and there we go.
He's off.
Hunter and Anderson each had 5 quarterback pressures themselves. So I got Ben Roethlisberger.
Anderson.
Anderson.
He was
Ball's out.
so wide.
Ball's out.
Oh, the ball
That
come
might
out?
be a touchdown.
No.
That might be a touchdown.
No, he was down. Peyton, be quiet. He was down.
I get it. I know.
I
get
listen, there's nothing better than big boy touchdowns, but I don't want that to be a big boy touchdown.
That was his version of illegal screen.
Too bad, Ben.
Illegal
it was
screen.
indeed a big boy touchdown. Rodgers like, what are we doing out here? And guess what? Didn't get any better. He gets intercepted by Kalen Bullock, and then he's running it back, and number 8's the best guy to make the tackle, but that didn't happen. Texas defense, 4 sacks, 12 QB hits, and it was a 30-6 dominant win, notable by that Texas defense.
Really just eyes on the quarterback. I knew he was trying to get the ball out quick. Our D-line was getting to him the whole game. Threw the ball right to me.
Were you determined to take it all the way once you?
Yeah, I told Five was mic'd up today. I told him that drive, I'm going to score.
Rankins is getting used to getting in the end zone. It's his 2nd touchdown on the year. He has a knack for getting in the end zone. I like it, right? To be able to take the ball away 2 times and to get, 2 touchdowns, that was awesome. I think our entire sideline went crazy. It's fun to see the way our guys play.
But you certainly got to give Houston a lot of credit, in particular their defensive unit. I thought they ruled the day. They certainly had a reputation for that coming in, and they confirmed it with their performance.
Eves, there are currently 8 coaching vacancies in the NFL, and at least one solid TBD, because what are the Packers going to do with Matt LaFleur? Both LaFleur and the team's GM have a year remaining on their contracts, and the team's president has said he's not really into lame ducks. Now, as for those who play for LaFleur, they appear to be all in on the no changes necessary approach.
I've had my fair share of coaches and people around this league that I've been around, and Matt's one of the best guys and people. Like, as a person, I've been around since I've been in this league. I reached out to him when I started seeing this, and I said, man, when I agreed to come here, like, you were part of the reason why I came here. And I just think he cares so much about the players. Like, I don't think people realize that. And you could get spoiled with good coaching and good people, and you don't realize them until they're gone. And I don't want to be at that point where we realize, like, damn, we let such a great coach go.
Okay, Mom, I love you, and I'm sorry, but this is just the truth. The Packers did a good job of blowing leads this season. They lost 3 games where they've been leading by at least 10 in the final minutes. 3 this season after just 1 in the previous 55 seasons combined. Bonus? Since the 1970 merger, the Packers are literally the only team to lose like that 3 times.